middle class officially is now the working poor, unless perhaps you're one of the consultants working for 12 plus thousand a month. You're struggling in Barbados at the moment. Um, Bills, fuel costs. We're in summer, so school supplies, children going back to school. I take note of the prices of various things in the supermarket, even things that I may not be purchasing, just to see how prices are moving. And recently, I was taking note of formula prices. I don't have to buy in formula that anymore. My children are older, but one large can of a popular formula, I will not call the name or supermarket, which used to be, $30 odd, now $50 for that large can.
Wow.
Um, Price of everything seemed to have gone up, and person spending power. Remember, we are a very highly taxed jurisdiction. So person spending power has been strangled. Even with the slight increase in minimum wage recently, it is almost a given that that slight increase in minimum wage will end up indirectly, unintentionally increasing the cost of living, because businesses will do what businesses tend to do. For a business, my expenses are now higher, so I'm going to pass on that expense. So the very few extra dollars that persons got, who are at the lower end, will not now be able to go any further, really, because the cost of goods and services that they need to access will be higher. So it is a serious problem. The $300 share of the quote unquote bounty, it was gone before you got it. In fact, it went back to the government's hands before you got it. So persons are struggling under the current cost of living, and that is no doubt one of the drivers in the crime situation.